Deze keer. We hebben DJ Leo, we hebben Pascal en Jolande hier aan de knoppen. En voor de rest hebben we hoop mooi weer besteld. En we hebben een hele officiële beoordelaar. Hartelijk welkom, Henk van der Linden. Dames en heren, totdat het team van Parix het veld in gaat, krijgt u nog wat spannende muziek van onze DJ. Dames en heren, het team van Amsterdam Parits trekt te velden. En ik ga ze onmiddellijk aan u voorstellen. Op links, op 7, Jason Jacobus. Het pak nummer 1. Midveld, Julian Riek.
Baseball fans, welcome back to Amsterdam at Luke Luvendy Ballpark for Game 2 of the lucky day. Hoofdklasse semifinals. Your hometown Amsterdam Pirates hosting a team from Bussum. For the Pirates, starting in center field, will be captain and veteran Ruli Henrique. Jason Jacobus in left. It'll be Denzel Richardson in right. Jure Pensil will play first base this afternoon. Tommy van de Sande will play second. Alex Madeira at shortstop. Ollie van de Weist will play third base. It'll be Jules Kremer behind the dish. And it will be the left-hander, Nelmerson Angela, taking the bump for your hometown Amsterdam Pirates. Big playoff game ahead of us this afternoon at the ballpark. Please make sure you are following Amsterdam Pirates on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. You have the opportunity to send your questions using hashtag #Let'sGoPirates. And we will answer them live during the broadcast to the very best of our professional abilities. The Hoofdklasse playoffs brought to you by Lucky Day. And we're looking forward to bringing you this Game 2.
Hij zal beginnen aan deze wedstrijd als eerste slagman.
First pitch from Nelmerson Angela, and we are underway in Amsterdam. Fastball misses a little tall for ball one. And he throws the changeup, and it's in there for strike one. So we evened him up at 1-1. Breaking ball seemed to hit the exact same spot, but that was called a ball. There's a foul ball down the third base line. This is the second baseman from Bussum, hitting in the first position. There's a fly ball out medium deep left field and collected cleanly by Jason Jacobus. So that's out number one.
De volgende aan de slag, Victor Dreyer.
And that will bring up the number 2 hitter, playing right field for Bussum. Fastball misses up and away. So here comes the 2-0 pitch. Fastball's in there for strike 1. So now 2-1. 1 out, nobody on, top 1. Breaking ball misses a little outside. And Bussum will get their first base runner of the day with the 5-pitch walk. So this is the Bussum center fielder hitting left-handed. He'll bat with 1 on and 1 out. First pitch is in there, strike 1. Choking up on his bat because he's terrified of Nelmerson Angela. There's the breaking ball, drops in, hits the outside corner, strike 2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch in the dirt, ball 1. Right fielder takes his lead off of first. Pinsil holding him on. Infield shades a little bit towards second base. There's a pickoff play. Back standing. And here comes the 1-2 pitch. That's flied on the infield. Pinsil collects, makes the play. Nice and easy for the Pirates here for the second out of the inning.
Volgende aan de slag, Kevin Dirksen.
So this will bring up the Bussum left fielder. So he will hit with 1 on and 2 out. Runner once again takes his lead off of first. Angela delivers, runners off on the pitch. Fly ball way foul down the left field line. So Angela's ahead in the count 0-1. So here we go again. Let's see if that runner takes off on the pitch. He stays. Back foot sliders in there, strike 2. Elmerson sets out of the stretch. He delivers. Fastball's a little tall. There's a pickoff play back to first base. Keep the runner honest. Here's the pitch. Swung on, grounded weakly towards Alex Madeira. Flips on to Tommy Van de Sande at second. That'll do it for the top of the first. So 3 outs around a walk. No damage done. It's 0-0 as we go to the bottom of the first and the Pirates come up for their first at-bat of the day.
Op 7 op de links gaan wij zien Kevin Dirksen met paknummer 17. In het midveld op 8 Sjandro Tromp met rugnummer 32. In het rechtsveld op 9 met paknummer 9 Victor Draaier. De derde opman positie 5 Max Draaier met rugnummer 8. De korte stop Bob van der Meer, hij draagt paknummer 3. Tweede opman is Delano Salassa met rugnummer 2. Eerste opman Jair van Borkelo met rugnummer 27. De aangewezen slagman is Quintin de Cuba met rugnummer 21. Catcher Julian Coins met paknummer 31. En de startende werper bij HCAW met rugnummer 16 Kai Timmermans. Dames en heren, geven ook onze gasten uit Bussum een hartelijk applaus.
So here we are back at Lukeluvendi Ballpark for the bottom of the first inning. The first inning today is brought to you by Hotel Vianen in Utrecht. Luxury rooms and suites, restaurant and amenities, live cooking prepared right in front of you, top-of-the-line e-bike rentals, and much, much more. Relax in an oasis of calm. Visit hotelvianen.nl to book your reservations today. So Ruli Henrique will lead things off for the Pirates here in the bottom of the first. And he's facing a pitcher from Bussum. First pitch was a little outside for ball one. Delivers, fastball hits the inside corner, evens things up at 1-1. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. He rocks and fires. Fastball hits the outside corner, so now it's 1-2. But no stress. Rulli Henrique, one of the best two strikes hitters in the league. That's a fact. So the 1-2 pitch incoming. Fly ball, that's going to get down into left field for a base hit. So Rulli Henrique is on board to start things here in the bottom of the first for the Amsterdammers. That brings up second baseman Tommy van de Sande. Tommy had a big series in the wild card series against Kinheim last weekend. Looking to get his semifinal series off to a start. Tommy failed to get down a bunt in Bussum on Thursday night. First pitch is looked a little inside from here, but called strike one on the inside corner. Denzel Richardson waits on deck. Pitcher now working out of the stretch. Rulli takes his lead off of first. Pickoff play, he's back in there safely. Now he will set and deliver again. Rulli's off on the pitch. Tapped out in front of home plate. Catcher comes up with it. They're going to make the play, but Rulli goes first to third. Pirates got a leadoff man 90 feet away here in the bottom of the first. There's one out, so you'll credit Tommy van de Sande with the sacrifice. But Rulli Henrique heads up on that slow roller out in front of home plate. Round second goes all the way to third. And that's going to bring up the heart of the lineup with an RBI opportunity here. Denzel Richardson with Ollie van de Vijst waiting on deck. Rulli takes his lead off of third. There's a ground ball through the hole. Pirates are going to take a 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the first. Rulli crosses home plate. RBI for Denzel. First pitch swinging. That's aggressive hitting from the lead from the cleanup man. And now the Pirates are moving and grooving. Ollie van de Vijst, third baseman's going to step in here. One out, one on. Pirates take the early lead and will play from in front. Here's a pitch. There's a fly ball out towards left field, medium deep. He'll make the play and Denzel will retreat. So that'll be the second out of the inning here in the bottom of the first. And that will bring up shortstop Alex Madeira. Alex hitting 300 now on the season. Pickoff play, Denzel is back in there safely. Now Denzel takes his lead. Small lead. He's off on the pitch. Pulled back the bunt. Throw is down to second in the dirt. Oh, and they make the play. So Denzel caught stealing for the third out, but not before the Pirates jump out to a 1-0 lead. We will go to the top of the second. Pirates in front in the second game of the semifinals of this year's Hoofdklasse playoffs.
Dit is het eind van de eerste inning. Stand 1-0 voor Amsterdam Pirates.
de Cuba.
So back here now for the top of the second. The Bussum man swings at the first pitch and hits a fly ball out towards left field and collected cleanly by Jason Jacobus for the first out.
Volgende man aan de slag, Jair van Borculo.
And that's going to bring up the first baseman from Bussum. One out, nobody on here. First pitch misses just a little low. Rocks and deals. Nelmerson's second pitch is a fastball. It's a little tall. So he's falling behind him 2-0. That fastball's in there for strike one. So now 2-1. One out, nobody on. Infielders play this straight up. Fouled back to the screen. It's even up at 2-2. Outfield shading the first baseman a little bit left to right. Ruli Henrique specifically in center field shading pretty far towards right field. And now you'll see why, because the first baseman fouls one down the right field line. So here comes the 2-2 one-out pitch. It's flied into the gap in left center field. That'll get down for a base hit.
Jair van Borculo komt op het eerste.
So the outfield shift did not pay off in that situation. And Bussum has a runner on with one out here in the second. So Nelmerson now working out of the stretch. Runners off on the pitch. And the breaking ball's in there, strike one. They're going to give him the stolen base. No throw down.
Borculo komt op het honk door een gestolen honk.
Runner takes a short lead off of second. Angela sets, checks that runner. Now delivers, swings and fouls it back to the screen. So he's got him down 0-2. Nelmerson going right at these Bussum batters. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball, back foot slider. Oh, just missed. This is the Bussum third baseman. So now 1-2. Nelmerson once again checks that runner and delivers. Missed low with the changeup. So evens things up 2-2. And Nelmerson sets. And he deals. Strike three called. He struck him out.
Draaier is de 2-0. Volgende man aan de slag. Het is stop. Bob van der Meer.
So now 2 down in the top of the second. That will bring up the Bussum shortstop. Fastball misses a little inside. So it's 1-0. Here's the pitch. Missed inside. So Angela falls behind 2-0. 1 on, 2 out. Pirates still up 1 here in the second. Fantasana shades in, tries to pick off. No. Fastball misses low and inside. It's 3-0. Let's see if they'll just give him the free bag here. Nope, fastball's in there, strike 1, so now 3-1. Now Nelly sets. Here comes the 3-1. Change up is in there, strike 2, so we got a full count. Infield and outfield will straighten up, play this one dead to rights. And here comes the 2-out pay-off pitch. Ground ball in the hole, backhanded by Alex Madeira, no throw. Smart play by Alex. Shifts that over to Ollie at third base to prevent the run from trying to score. So Nelmerson Angela induces the soft contact, but the Bussum shortstop puts it into a good spot in the hole between shortstop and third, and he's on with an infield hit. That will bring up the catcher. First pitch fastball's in there, strike 1. Pickoff play over to first. See if they can catch that guy napping or induce the play at the plate. But neither happened. Now Nelmerson toes that rubber again. Runners take their leads. And here comes the 0-1 pitch. Pickoff play again over to first. Nothing doing. Now delivers. There's a weak fly ball to Ollie van der Weist at third. Makes the play and retires the side. So a little bit of traffic for Bussum on the base paths in the second, but no damage done. We're going to go to the bottom of the second inning. It's 1-0 Pirates.
iemand op de tribune die antihistamine-tabletten bij zich heeft en ook menselzalf. We hebben een speler met een allergische reactie op een muggenbult en hij heeft er veel last van. We zouden het fijn vinden als iemand zich even kan melden bij de dugout van Pirates, zodat we het leed kunnen verzachten. Dankjewel. Bottom 2 beginnen we met Alex Madeira.
So we are back here now for the bottom of the second inning at Luc Louveny Ballpark. The second inning brought to you by WellLink, more than 40 years of sustainable pork processing and more than 100 years of quality and expertise. WellLink is one of the biggest suppliers of snack and meal-ready pork products in Europe and has a presence on every continent globally. So thank you to WellLink for sponsoring the Conbayas Bay this year. Alex Madeira taps one up the line, fielded cleanly, and they're going to throw him out at first base. So that'll be the first out of the bottom half of the second inning. That will bring up Kenny Birkenbosch. Kenny's the designated hitter this afternoon. And Jules Kremer, the catcher, waits on deck. He will be followed by first baseman Jorrit Pensil. So one out, nobody on. First pitch is a changeup, and it's a little tall for ball one. There's a fly ball into left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. And the veteran Kenny Birkenbosch is on base with one out in the bottom of the second.
Volgende man aan slag, de catcher, Jules Kremer.
So here's the catcher, Jules Kremer. Digs in. First pitch takes on the outside corner, strike one. There's a fly ball into center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Kenny Birkenbosch moves over to second. He'll hold there. Jules is in there with a fly ball single into center field. So that brings up first baseman Jorrit Pensil with 2 on and 1 out. Pirates are in business here with 1 out in the second. Jorrit steps in. Runners take their leads. Infield playing for a double play. Shows bunt, fastballs up and away. Ball 1. Now we'll do it again, 1-0. Pitches fly down the right field line, foul and out of play. Evens things up at 1-1. Shortstop right off the shoulder of Kenny Birkenbosch at second. First baseman playing just off Jules Kremer at first. Fastball is low and away, ball 2. So that will make it 2-1. Jules takes a little bit of a bigger lead off of first. Kenny pretty short off of second. Pitcher checks that runner. Delivers the fastball. There's a ground ball up the middle. Double play ball on to second and on to first. That's going to end the inning. So 2 base hits for the Pirates, but nothing to show for it in the second. We will go to the third. It's still 1-0 for the Amsterdammers here in Game 2 of the Hoofdklasse playoffs.
3-0. We gaan naar de derde inning. Top 3. We beginnen met de head of the line-up, Delano Salassa.
So back here for the top of the third inning in Amsterdam in the Lucky Day Hoofdklasse playoffs. Nelmerson Angelis still on for the Pirates. Delivers a back foot slider that misses on the inside corner to the second baseman from Bussum. There's a fly ball smoked towards center field, but Rulli Enrique barely has to move and puts it away for the first out of the third.
Volgende man aan slag, rechtsvelder Victor Draaier.
So that will bring up the Bussum right fielder with 1 out and nobody on. Nelmerson out of the windup, delivers. Change-ups in there, strike 1. Now misses with the fastball tall and in. So evens things up 1-1. To celebrate the Lucky Day Hoofdklasse playoffs, a former board member from the Amsterdam Pirates has just brought out the Hoofdklasse Championship Cup. Two and one now to the right fielder. Drops that breaking ball in, evened up at 2-2. So Nelmerson working quickly here in the third. Got time out at the plate. Everybody will step off, collect themselves. And now here we go with the one out, full count pitch. It's swung on and fouled over the screen, over the first base dugout. And we'll do it again on the full count. Fastball's tall, he walked him. So Bussum gets a base runner in the third. They've had a base runner in every inning thus far. And that brings up the center fielder. Batting left-handed. So this is the pitcher-friendly lefty-lefty matchup. Runner takes his lead. 1 on, 1 out. Shows bunt. Fastball's in there on the outside corner for strike 1. Nelmerson working out of the stretch now with the base runner taking his lead off of first. Delivers, swings through it and fouls it off. He's got him down 0-2. Now everybody's set. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball's off the dish on the outside corner. Strike 3 called. He struck him out. And suddenly 2 down here in the third. And the Bussum center fielder spent a moment there standing in the box, chatting with Jules Kremer on that outside corner call. But regardless, that's the ump's decision. And here we go with 2 down. The left fielder now. And I believe they're going to call that a balk. So the Bussum right fielder will be awarded second base on the balk by Nelmerson Angela. So that will put a runner into scoring position with 2 outs here in the third. Takes his lead, infield plays it straight up. Steps off and sends the base runner back towards second. Now Nelly sets out of the stretch. He deals. Strike 1 called on the breaking ball. swing and a miss. He's got him down 0-2. Angela sets again. Base runner takes their lead. He checks him. Here comes the 0-2 two-out pitch. It's in the dirt, ball one. So here we go, 1-2. Deals. Oh, they said it was just off the plate on the outside corner, so evened up now 2-2 with 2 down and 1 on in the third. Everybody in the ballpark thought it was going to be called strike 3, but lives to see another pitch. So here we go. 2-2, 2 out, 1 on. There's a pitch. Swung on, hit towards Tommy Van de Sande. A leaping catch to make the play and retire the side. Bussum strands the base runner. We're going to go to the bottom of the third. Pirates up 1 in game 2 of the playoffs.
Bottom 3. We beginnen met onze linksvelder Jason Jacobus.
So left fielder Jason Jacobus is going to lead things off for the Pirates here in the bottom of the third. Jacobus hitting 9, looks at a fastball, strike 1. So it'll be Jason Jacobus, Ruli Henrique, Tommy Van de Sande here in the third. Pitcher rocks and deals. Jacobus shows bunt, but pulls it back and the fastball misses high, so it's 1-1. Looks at the fastball again, and that one's in there for strike 2, so now it's 1-2. So Jacobus is going to have to swing away now. And here comes that 1-2 pitch. Fouls it right back to the screen. So he fights that one off and lives to see another one. Here's a pitch off the outside part of the plate. Jason holds up, so now it's 2-2. No on, nobody out in the third. There's the 2-2 pitch off the dish, and Jason holds again. It's a full count. Here's a payoff pitch, swing and a miss. He got him on the cut fastball on the outside corner. So that will bring up leadoff hitter and captain Ruli Henrique. We were lucky enough to catch up with Ruli Henrique before the game today, so please check out Amsterdam Pirates on Instagram and Facebook. And if you have questions for any of the players, you can send us a message, you can comment on one of our posts, or you can use hashtag Let's Go Pirates. Pulls back the bunt on the first pitch. It's in there, strike one. Shows bunt again. Oh, and he bunted it right back to the pitcher. Not able to get the bunt down. So quickly, 2 outs.
Volgende man aan slag. Tweede honkman, Tommy van Sander.
So with nobody on and 2 outs, that's going to bring up second baseman Tommy van de Sande. First pitch is a changeup, and it's in there for strike one. Surprised him a little bit with the first pitch change. Second pitch is a fastball, and it's in there, knee-high, strike two. So now Tommy steps out, collects himself. Digs back in. And the Bussum pitcher will come with the 2-out, 2-strike pitch. Breaking ball, drops in there, strike three. So that will end the inning. Pirates go 1, 2, 3 in the third. We go to the fourth. The Amsterdammers still up 1 in game 2 of the Lucky Day Hoofdklasse semifinals.
Dames en heren, bij Twins in Oosterhout wordt ook gespeeld. Daar speelt Twins tegen Neptunus. Daar zit men in de derde inning en de stand is 0-0.
Ik voel me sexy als ik dans. Sexy als ik dans. Ik voel me sexy als ik dans.
En hier dansen wij langzaam maar zeker naar de vierde inning. En voor HCAW komt aanslagman Quintin de Cuba.
So the designated hitter from Bussum is going to lead things off here in the top of the third. The third inning is brought to you by Sportsverlichting, illuminating clubs with sustainable sports lighting across the Netherlands and beyond. From world-class Eredivisie venues such as Ajax, PSV, AZ, Groningen, right down to your local football, hockey, or baseball clubs, Sportverlichting has you all lit up. Visit sportverlichting.com to see now the range of products and services and receive your free quote. He skies the pitch on the infield. Ollie van de Wijst is going to camp under it and make the play, and that'll be one down here in the fourth.
Volgende aanslag, Jair van Borculo.
So the Bussum first baseman will step in now with one out and nobody on in the fourth. Nelmerson deals, fastball, misses on the inside corner. Deals again, misses off the outside part of the plate. Now it's 2-0. Now he misses again off the outside part of the plate with a breaking ball, so he's behind 3-0 to the first baseman. And he's walked him on 4 pitches. So for the 4th inning in a row, Bussum will have a one-out base runner. And that will bring up the third baseman. He's going to hit with one on and one out. Runner takes his lead. Jorrit holds him on. Pitch is in there for strike one. Ollie at third, pinches in. Middle infield's going to play for the double play. Runner takes his lead, dances a little bit. Difficult to do off a lefty. And they've got him picked off. Now they're in the rundown. Going to throw over. And they got him at second. So that erases the base runner, and 2 outs now here in the fourth.
Catch-stealing 1-3-6. Jair van Borculo, de 2-0.
You're playing a dangerous game dancing around like that with a runner on first and a left-handed pitcher. And that's one of those situations that we call mess around and find out. He's a little upset. He's going to yap at the umpires a little bit here, and the manager's going to come out and talk about it. My guess is they're going to ask him if maybe there was a balk on the pickoff play. So now the third baseman digs back in on an 0-1 count, but suddenly nobody on and 2 down. Counts even 1-1. Looks at the changeup. It's in there on the inside corner. Strike 2. Wind now whipping around the ballpark. And it's strike 3 called. That's going to end the inning. Bussum gets a base runner. But after the pickoff play, That's going to end the threat. We will go to the bottom of the fourth. Pirates still up 1 here in game 2 of the Hoofdklasse semifinals.
We gaan met u kijken naar de tweede helft van de vierde inning. Aanslag Denzel Richardson.
So Denzel Richardson's going to lead things off for the Pirates here in the fourth. It'll be Denzel Richardson followed by Ollie van de Weist and shortstop Alex Madeira. There's a fly ball out towards deep left field. That's going to hit the warning track and get down. Denzel Richardson's going to cruise on in there with a leadoff double. And once again, the Pirates are in business here in game 2.
Met Denzel op de tweede honk gaan we kijken naar Oliver van der Weijst.
So that will bring up Ollie van de Weist, the third baseman. And he's going to bat. So Pirates in business here, bottom 4. 1 on, nobody out. And here's the pitch, shows bunt, pulls it back on the high fastball. So 1-0. Now sets. Shakes off the first sign. Accepts the second one. Now we got timeout at the plate. Denzel takes his lead off of second. Corner infield's pinching in. Here's the pitch. Swung on, hitting the hole. That's going to find the left field and gets down for a single. So Denzel Richardson moves on over to third base. Ollie van de Weist with the seeing eye single. Pirates really in business now. 2 on, nobody out. Shortstop Alex Madeira steps in. So now corner infield playing in on the dirt. They're going to change defensive stance here and shift that runner over to first. Hold him on with the first baseman. Here comes the pitch. Swung on, hit towards third base. It's going to get past him. Everybody's going to be safe. Denzel's going to have to hold there. So that'll be E5 on the hard hit ground ball. And now the wily veteran, Kenny Birkenbosch, is going to step in with the bases loaded and nobody out in the fourth.
En met 3 lopers op donker gaan we kijken naar de aangewezen slagman Kenny Birkenbosch.
So here we go. Ball's in the dirt. Runners take their lead. Now the whole infield shifts in to cut the run at home. Denzel off third, Ollie off of second, Alex off of first. Here's the pitch. Fouled back to the screen. It's 1-1. One and one, one out. Designated hitter Kenny Birkenbosch looks at the breaking ball. It's a little high, ball 2. Here's the pitch. Swung on, hit towards third base. Picked cleanly. They're going to cut the run at home. And that will record the first out of the inning. So Kenny Birkenbosch gets a hold of one and hits it down the line. But the Bussum third baseman makes a nice play. Throws home from his knees, and they'll cut that run. So it remains 1-0 Pirates. But that brings up Jules Kremer. And he will hit with the bases loaded and 1 out in the fourth. Jules with a line drive base hit in his last at-bat. Looks at a breaking ball. It's in there, strike 1. So now the corner infielders will pinch in. They will cut the run at home. Middle infield shading for the double play. Here's a pitch. Oh, we got him to go around. So he's got Jules down 0-2. This could be a big moment in the game. Bases loaded, nobody out. Now there's 1 down in the inning. And Jules Kremer digs in on an 0-2 count. Here comes the pitch. There's a fly ball in the gap in right field. Oh, he makes an incredible sliding catch, but Ollie van de Wijst hustling down the line. He scores the second run of the game. So Jules Kremer put a little charge into one, but credit him with the sacrifice RBI, and the Pirates go up 2 here in the bottom of the fourth.
De volgende aan de slag, Jorrit Penzer.
So Jora Penseel now steps in with 2 on and 2 out. Pitcher steps off. Oh, look at that. Would you look at that, folks? For those of you watching at home and want an explanation on that, the pitcher stepped off the rubber, threw over to third base, just in case Ollie van de Wijst had left early on the sacrifice fly, but he didn't, so everybody's called safe. And here comes the 0-0. Fastball's in there, strike 1. Now he comes again with the 0-1. High and tight with the fastball and misses for ball 1, so evens things up 1-1. He delivers. 1-1 is swung on. Hit back up the middle. Snared by the pitcher, and he'll toss over to first. And that will do it. So the Pirates load the bases with nobody out. But they do score 1 to double the lead. It's now 2-0 Pirates. We go to the top of the 5th in Game 2 of these Hoofdklasse semifinals, brought to you by Lucky Day.
Wij gaan beginnen aan de 5e inning. Aanslag voor HCW Bob van der Meer.
So now we step in here for the top of the 5th. And the 5th inning is brought to you by Sport Energy, helping sports clubs across the country realize their fan engagement and training goals with data-driven solutions. Grow membership, exercise and training programs, and sustainability to take your club to the next level. Visit sportenergy.nl today to start building. So now it's 2-1, or excuse me, 1-2. The shortstop from Bussum. Swung on. He's out in front of that one. Lines it down the third base line. We'll do it again at 1-2. Third baseman did well there to get the barrel on the breaking ball on the outside corner. Swung on, hit up the middle. Chased by Alex Madeira. He gloves, can't come up with it. So Bussum's going to have their leadoff man aboard on an infield single.
Een honkslag voor Bob van der Meer. Volgende aan de slag, Julian Coins.
That'll bring up the Bussum catcher. Nelmerson now out of the stretch. Checks the runner at first and delivers. Bunt, pulled it back, gets past Jules Kremer. And the Bussum shortstop's going to motor on down to second base. They'll have a man in scoring position and nobody out here in the fifth.
Wild pitch, Bob van der Meer, tweede.
Nelly checks the runner, squares and shows bunt again, pops it up, but just foul. Nelly deals, and the breaking ball's off the plate. So now it's 2-1. Nelly trying to get out of this jam here in the fifth. He deals. Swung on, hitting the hole, gets past Ollie van de Wijst. Jason Jacobus is going to come up with it and fire it back in. And Bussum's in business here in the top of the fifth. 2 on, nobody out. And that's going to bring up the second baseman. He flips around and hits right-handed. Now we're going to have a visit to the pitcher's mound. Head coach Mervyn Cario is going to go have a chat with the whole infield and figure out their defensive strategy and how they're going to get out of this jam. We'll take a quick break and we'll be right back here for Game 2 of the Hoofdklasse Lucky Day semifinals. So now we're back here, nobody out. 2 on for Bussum. Second baseman digs in, first pitch is off the plate for ball 1. Pickoff play. Oh, they almost had him, but he's in there safely. Here's a pitch, swung on, hit over the head and into right field in the gap. That's going to get down. Here comes the runner. They're going to hold him there. Second baseman's in there with an RBI double. And the Bussum players cut the lead in half. It's now 2-1 here in Amsterdam.
Eerste punt voor HCAW. Julian Goins bereikt het derde honk.
Curious to see if they were going to try to send him home there on the ball in the gap.
Victor Dreyer.
But the outfielders cut it off quickly, didn't let it get past them. So they didn't challenge the throw. And now Bussum's really in business. Up steps the right fielder with 2 on and nobody out. Infield's going to pinch in here, try to cut the run at home. Drops the slider in there for strike 1. Oh, 1 is swung on. That's going to hold up there. Here comes the relay throw. Play at the plate. Not in time. We've got a tie ball game. I thought that ball was going to get down and hit the gap, but it just hung up there. Enough for Denzel Richardson to shade over and make the play. So now there's 1 out, but Bussum have put 2 on the board here in the top of the 5th. It's 2-2 at Luke Lufendi Ballpark. There's a pitch, swung on. That's going to hold up enough for Jason Jacobus to make the play. They got him doubled off. They double him off at second base to get out of the inning. So a little base running error there by Bussum on the weak fly ball into shallow left field. We're going to go to the bottom of the 5th. It's a brand new ball game in Game 2 of the Hoofdklasse playoffs. We'll be right back.
Bloed, zweet en tranen. We gaan langzaam maar zeker naar de tweede helft van de 5e inning. En voor Amsterdam Pirates komt aan slag Jason Jacobus.
So here we go in the bottom of the 6th. Jason Jacobus is going to lead things off for the Pirates. It'll be Jason Jacobus followed by Ruli Henrique and Tommy Fandesenda. Jason struck out in his last at bat. He's 0 for 1. And we get things started here. Ball's in the dirt, ball 1. Swung on, hitting the hole. That's going to get through for a seeing eye single. And the Pirates put their leadoff man aboard. That will bring up Ruli Henrique. He is 1 for 2 this afternoon with a base hit. He'll hit left-handed versus the right-handed Bussum pitcher. Third baseman pinches in. Pick-off play. Jason's back there safely. Rulli loves a surprise bunt. So the third baseman's going to pinch in here, try to cut that off. Pick-off play again. He's back in there safely once again. Tommy Fandesando waits on deck. Now he delivers, shows bunt, popped it up back behind home plate. So can't get that one to drop for him. It'll be 0-1. Pirates players have had trouble getting those bunts down in the past 2 games. Tommy Fandesando popped one out in Bussum on Thursday night in Game 1. A game that Bussum won in the 9th inning with a walk-off RBI double. Pick-off play again, and they got him. So that removes the base runner, and now there's one out here in the 5th.
Jason Jacobus 1-3. De eerste.
So you would think now, with nobody on first base to move over on a sacrifice, Rulli's going to swing away. Let's see. Here's a fly ball. Very high into right center field. Center fielder shades over, and he makes the play. And just like that, there's 2 outs here in the bottom half of the 5th.
De volgende man aan de slag, Tommy van der Zand.
Here's a pitch. Breaking ball's off the plate, ball 1. Here's the 1-0. It's off the plate as well. So it's 2-0. There's the 2-0 pitch. Swings through the changeup. So that makes it 2-1. 2 on, nobody out. Defense playing everything straight up. Two-one breaking ball. Drops in on the top half of the plate. No, now it's evened up at 2-2. And let's see what he wants to throw on the 2-out, 2-strike pitch. Breaking ball is hit towards third base, fielded cleanly, and throws over. So after the leadoff base hit and the pickoff play, the Pirates do wind up going 1-2-3 in the 5th. We're still tied, headed to the 6th in Amsterdam.
Tegen het Tunis is het ook nog 0-0 tot 16.
zesde inning.
So here we go in the top of the 6th in a tie game of Game 2 of the Lucky Class Hoofdklasse playoff semifinals. The left fielder digs in. Elmerson Angel is still on for the Pirates. There's a fly ball, medium deep left field. But camping under it and making the play is Jason Jacobus. So 1 pitch, 1 out here in the 6th. And this 6th inning is brought to you by WH Sports, helping sports clubs grow through redesign of facility, public spaces, and stadiums. Winning and happiness go hand in hand. Help your fans' enthusiasm thrive with world-class facilities today by visiting whsports.nl. First pitch misses a little low, ball 1. This is the left-handed hitting designated hitter. Nelmerson misses with the fastball on the inside part of the plate, and now it's 2-0. There's a breaking ball that hits for strike 1, so now 2-1 to the DH. He's 0 for 2 so far this afternoon. He hits on the outside corner with the breaking ball, evens it up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Misses a little tall with that slider. So we'll do it again at 2-2. Oh, excuse me, now it's 3-2. Here comes the 1 out, full count pitch. Swung on, hit up the middle, snared by Nelly. What a play! Throws on to first to record the out. 2 up, 2 down for Bussum here in the 6th.
Volgende man aan slag. Eerste opbouw, Jair van Borculo.
Now the first baseman from Bussum digs in here. Looks at the first pitch for a strike. Swings at the high slider. It's way out of play. Into the field next door. So Nelly's got him down 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball's tall, ball 1. Jules Kremer, the catcher, nods his head in approval. Here's the 0-2 again. Misses a little low and in. So now it's 2-2. First baseman digs in. Here's a pitch. Fastball misses low and in. So now we go to a full count again. 2 out. Nobody on in a tie game here in the 6th. There's the pitch. Hit towards Alex Madera. Just gets past him. In full extension. Tried to dive to his right to make that play, but unable to come up with it. And Bussum has a 2-out base runner. And that'll bring up their third baseman.
Volgende man aan slag.
He's 0 for 2 this afternoon with 2 strikeouts. But he did hit .290 on the Hoofdklasse season. Nelly delivers. He taps that breaking ball foul. Had him fooled a little bit there, just kind of threw the bat head at it. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Runner takes his lead from first. Pickoff play. He's back safely. Just trying to keep the runner honest there. Not a big enough lead to really threaten. Now takes his lead again. Pitch misses low and in. He threw him that back foot slider, tried to get him to swing at it. Evens things up 1-1. Nelly from the stretch, checks the runner. Here's a pitch. Misses low again. Very well blocked by Jules Kremer to get down and keep that in front of him. So now it's 2-1. Here's the pitch. Swung on, hit towards Alex Madera. It gets past him again. Same play. Diving, trying to make that backhanded play, going to his right, and he's unable to come up with it. So now Bussum has 2 on with 2 out in the 6th. And that'll bring up their center fielder, who is 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Pardon me. This is going to bring up their shortstop. My mistake, folks, listening at home. He's 1 for 2. Excuse me, he's 2 for 2. Wow. My sincere apologies to everybody listening. Bussum shortstop is 2 for 2. He scored a run himself, and he hit .242 on the regular season. Hits here in a big spot with 2 on and 2 out. Looks at the fastball, low and inside, but hits for a strike. Runners take their leads. Pitch misses on the inside part of the plate, 1-1. Off the outside corner, 2-1 now. Runner's probably not interested in being too terribly aggressive here. You certainly don't want to make the 3rd out on the bases. And a base hit for Bussum would give them the lead here in the top of the 6th. Here comes Nelson, 2-1 pitch. It's outside, it's 3-1. One pitches a fastball, and it's in there for strike 2. Taking all the way. Big moment in the game here. Nelmerson Angela sets. Here comes the payoff pitch. Swings and fouls off the fastball. We'll do it again on the 2 out, 3-2 pitch. Here it comes. Runners are off. Ground ball towards Ollie van der Weijst. Backhand throws across the diamond. Scooped by Jorrit Pencil. They make the play to get out of it. The score remains tied. We go to the bottom of the sixth. 2-2 in Amsterdam in game 2 of the Lucky Day Hoofdklasse playoff semifinals.
Bob van der Meer is de derde 0 door een actie 5-3. Dit maakt een eind aan de eerste helft van de 6e inning. Bottom 6. Voor Amsterdam Pirates als eerste aanslag Denzel Richardson.
So Denzel Richardson will lead things off for the Pirates here in the bottom of the 6th. He looks at strike 1. So it'll be Denzel Richardson followed by Ollie van der Weijst and Alex Madeira. Pitch is over his head. Lost the grip on that. Very clear that he just lost his grip on that. No ill intent. So it's 1-1 to Denzel. He rocks and deals. Swings and skies one high into shallow left field. Left fielder shades over, makes the play, and there's one out in the 6th.
Volgende man aan slag, derde honkman Oliver van der Weijst.
The Pirates are very proud to announce a near sellout crowd at the ballpark here today. 264 people at the gate. Ollie looks at ball 1. Then he looks at ball 2. So the Pirates' third baseman's ahead in the count now with one out and nobody on. Infield and outfield play it straight up. Here's the 2-0 pitch. It's off the plate. Ball 3. Takes the 3-1 all the way. It's a fastball, and it's in there for strike one. He rocks and deals and misses off the dish, and the Pirates have a base runner.
Oliver van der Wijst komt op het eerste door.
Ollie van de Wijs takes the base on balls. And that'll bring up shortstop Alex Madeira.
Stop, Alex Madeira.
Alex is 1 for 2 so far today. Unable to come up with 2 ground balls ranging to his right defensively, so steps to the plate with a runner on and 1 out. Looking to kind of make up for those defensive miscues. Checks the signs from third base coach Alan Hazel. Ollie takes his lead off of first, swings on the pitch. It's gonna hang up there, and he's gonna fly out to the right fielder. Now there's 2 outs in the inning. He did a good job staying on that pitch, taking it to right field, but not hit quite hard enough to trouble the Bussum right fielder. And that's going to bring up Kenny Birkenbos, but not before the Bussum infield has a little huddle here on the mound. My guess is to discuss how they want to pitch to the Hoofdklasse veteran. So here we go, 1 on, 2 out. Tie ball game in the 6th. They throw the breaking ball to Kenny, and it's just off the inside plate for ball 1. Working out of the stretch, pick-off play. Ollie's back safely. There's a pitch, swung on, fouled off behind home plate. That'll make it 1-1. So here comes the 1-1 pitch. Checks the runner, now deals, throws that big sweeping curveball, and it drops in there for the 2nd strike, so he's got Kenny down 1-2. Let's see if Ollie takes off on the pitch. Throws back over there, and Ollie's in safely. Here we go, 1-2. Fastball is off the outside corner. They walk off as if to get that third strike call, but the home plate umpires called it a ball, so now it's 2-2. That's difficult for any pitcher at any level of baseball. You think you're getting that third strike call, and the umpire just stands there. Mentally frustrating. Here's the pitch. Swung on, fouled over the first base dugout and out of play. We'll do it again at 2-2. Here comes the 2-out, 2-2 pitch. No, we got to pick off again. And Ollie is once again back there safely. Now he deals. Swung on, hit into the gap, into right center field. That's going to get down. Ollie van de Wijst is going to go first to third. Kenny's in there with a single. So now the Pirates are in business in the sixth, but there's 2 outs. Runners at first and third, and that's going to bring up Jules Kremer. Jules is officially 1 for 1 this afternoon with an RBI. Big moment here for catcher Jules Kremer. He has been hitting the ball hard for weeks on end, mostly right at people. Ball's in the dirt and off the plate. So jumps out ahead in the count 1-0. Checks the signs from Alan Hazel. I sincerely doubt Kenny will threaten with a big lead off of first base. Ollie takes his lead off of third. Here comes the pitch. Kenny's going to be up there stealing, and he's in there at second base standing. And now they put 2 runners in scoring position for Jules Kremer. Defensively, probably not going to worry about the runners at this point. Just go right at the batter, Jules Kremer. Here comes the 1-0. It's in the dirt. He gets past him. Here comes Ollie van de Wijst. He's up there standing, and the Pirates take a 3-2 lead in the 6th. On the passed ball, Kenny Birkenbosch moves over to third base. It's 3-2 to the Amsterdammers here in Game 2. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. Misses tall with the fastball. It's 3-1.
Come on, Jules, make it count.
Kenny takes his lead off of third. There's a pitch. Misses low. He walked him. So right back from whence we came with runners at first and third and 2 outs, and that will bring up first baseman Jorrit Pensiel.
Aanslag nu. Eerste hond van Jorrit Pensiel.
He's going to dig right in, wasting no time at all. Does take a moment to check the signs. Jules takes his lead off of first. Kenny off of third. There's a pitch. Jules is off on the pitch. They throw on down. It's cut off. There's a play at the plate. Oh, they got him. Kenny tried to slide in under the tag. The Bussum second baseman cut in front, made the play. An excellent relay back to home play. They cut that run off, and that'll be the third out to end the inning. But not before the passed ball error scores one for the Pirates. It's 3-2, and we go to the seventh.
Kenny Berkenbos is de derde 0 door een court stealing 2-4-2.
Ik ken de kroegen, kathedralen, van Amsterdam tot aan Maastricht. Toch zal ik elke dag verdwalen, dat houdt de zaak in evenwicht. Laat me mijn eigen gang maar gaan. Laat me, ik heb het altijd zo gedaan. Ik zal mijn vrienden niet vergeten, want wie me lief is blijft me lief. En waar ze wonen moest ik weten, maar ik verloor hun laatste brief. Ik zal ze heus nog wel ontmoeten, misschien vandaag over een jaar. Ik zal ze kussen en begroeten, komt het vanzelf weer voor elkaar. Laat me mijn eigen gang maar gaan.
So here we go.
7. We gaan
Top
verder.
7
Nee.
in a 3-2 game of Game 2 of the playoff semifinals. The Bussum catcher steps in, looks at ball one, and Nelmerson Angela still on for the Pirates. In an effort to save the bullpen arms, Pirates are short on arms after two top starters left Amsterdam to go play college ball in America over the past couple of weeks. Now Nelmerson has fallen behind 3-0. The seventh inning is brought to you by Taco Mundo. Taco Mundo is the first and only Mexican delivery service in the Netherlands. They're always adding something new and fresh to their menu, from delicious burritos and nachos Mexican. You can always count on Taco Mundo for a tasty and affordable treat. Visit tacomundo.com today or order through your favorite delivery app. Nelmerson climbs back into the count. It's 3-2. Here's a full count pitch. Misses tall. He walked him. Bussum gets their leadoff man aboard, and that's going to roll things over to the top of the lineup. And that'll bring up the second baseman, who is 1 for 3 with an RBI this afternoon, hitting .339 on the season. And here comes Coach Mervyn Cario. That looks like the end of the afternoon for Nelmerson. A yeoman's effort. Pirates are going to go to the bullpen here in the seventh in a 3-2 game. We'll be right back.
Op de heuvel bij Amsterdam Pirates wordt Nelmerson Angela vervangen door Sven van der Sande met rugnummer 34. dan gaan we kijken naar de head of the line-up, Delano Salassa.
So it's Sven van de Sande on for the Pirates here in the 7th. No out, 1 on. Pirates up 1. Third baseman Ollie van de Wijs pinches way in to protect from the bunt. Pick off play. He's back in there safely. Here's a pitch. Fastball misses off the dish. It's 1-0. Shows bunt again. Here's a pitch. It's in there for strike 1. He pulled it back, but Sven hit the outside corner. Ollie charging very hard on that. Now we go again, 1-1. Sets, pick off play again, back in there safely. Squares and shows bunt again. Here's a pitch, pulls it back. There's a throw down. They got him! Caught stealing, and there's 1 down in the 7th. Scratch that base runner.
Jullie om points. Caught stealing, 2 naar 4.
Jules Kremer guns him down.
Dat is 2 naar 6.
So now infield will play it straight up. 2-1 count. Miz is with the fastball a little low. So they erase the base runner, but now in jeopardy of putting another one right back on there on a 3-1 count. Here's the pitch. Misses low, and they do walk him.
Delano Salassa komt op het eerste honk door 4 wijd. Volgende man aan slag, Victor Ryan.
So up steps the right fielder. Doesn't have an official at bat this afternoon. 2 walks and a sacrifice RBI. Second baseman takes his lead off of first. Right fielder digs in. Let's see if he squares the bunt. He does not. Swings at the cut fastball and fouls it back for strike 1. Runner takes a fairly normal lead. There's a pickoff play. He's back in there safely. Here's a pitch. Swings at the breaking ball and fouls it off. So Sven's got him down 0-2. Infield at normal depth. outfield playing more or less straight up. Sven out of the stretch, checks the runner. And here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball's off the dish, trying to get him to swing at that one. So now it's 1-2. Checks the runner again. There's a pickoff play. Almost caught him napping, but slides in there safely. Okay, here comes the 1-2 pitch. It's in the dirt, runner's off, he's gonna be in there safely. So with 1 out, Bossum is gonna put the tying run into scoring position. He sets and deals. Swung on, hit right at Tommy Van de Sande. Gonna double him off. They got him! What a play by the second baseman, Tommy Van de Sande. The line drive is caught. He dives to tag the bag, and they double him off to end the inning. We're gonna go to the 7th inning stretch with the Pirates leading 3-2 in Game 2 of the Hoofdklasse semifinals.
Bottom 7 gaan wij verder met de eerste honkman, Jorrit Penseel.
So Jorrit Penseel will lead things off for the Pirates here in the bottom of the 2nd. It'll be Jorrit Penseel followed by Jason Jacobus, and then top of the lineup, Ruli Henrique. We have a very large plane flying over the ballpark at the moment. Don't worry, folks, nothing to be concerned of. It's a KLM plane. That's not a paid sponsorship. Jorrit looks at the first 2 pitches, and it's 1-1. Looks at the curveball, which drops in there for strike 2. Pitcher with no on and no out working out of the stretch. That's an interesting one. But it's all about feel. If you feel that gives you a competitive advantage, that's what you do. Fastball's way high, evens things up 2-2. And here comes the 2-2. Swings at the curveball and fouls it over the screen. Good bat control from Jorrit there to get his barrel to that one. So we'll do it again at 2-2. No on, no out in the 7th. Here comes the pitch. Fastball's fouled right back to the screen. So Jorrit fighting here. Pirates would love an insurance run late in the game here. But Bussum trying to tighten up that pitching and defense and make sure they give themselves an opportunity to come back in this one. Swung on, hit up the middle. That's going to be fielded cleanly by the shortstop. Throws over to first. And Jorrit Pensil will be the first out of the 7th. Both games so far in the semifinals have been tight affairs. Pirates came back from 2 down on Thursday night, but surrendered the walk-off in Bussum. And this has been a one-run game throughout. First pitch is a fastball, hits the outside corner, paints that black for strike 1. Ruli Henrique waits on deck. He gets him to go on the breaking ball off the outside part of the plate. It's 0-2. So here comes the 1-out 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. So with 2 out and nobody on, Ruli Henrique, the captain, will dig in. Here's the captain. Looks at the breaking ball. It's a little low, ball 1. He sets and deals again. Fastball's hit towards the second baseman. He eats him up and gets past him on the short hop and into right field. Ruli's in there with a base hit. So that will bring up the second baseman. Tommy Fandesanda ended the last half of the inning with a spectacular diving play to double off the Bussum second baseman, who on the line drive drifted a little too far off the bag. Here's a pitch. Drops that slider in on the outside corner. It's called strike 1. Ruli takes his lead. Dancing a little bit now. Here's a pitch. Tommy holds, and it's a little low, so it's 1-1. Now pick off play. Ruli's back in there sliding. Denzel Richardson waits on deck. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Ground ball in the hole. Backhanded cleanly, throws across the diamond. Tommy's in there, he beats it out. Infield hit for Tommy van de Sande. And Ruli Henrique cruises into second base. He's in scoring position for Denzel Richardson. So now we're going to have a little discussion on the mound here, how they want to approach this defensively, and probably have a little think about how they want to pitch to Denzel. The ever dangerous Denzel Richardson. So here we go. 2 outs, 2 on in the 7th. Denzel Richardson digs in. Defense plays it straight up with 2 down. Outfield playing deep. Breaking ball off the outside part of the dish. Ball 1. So 1-0. Runners take their leads. Nobody really spending time holding them here. Here's a pitch. Swings at the breaking ball and fouls it back. Counts even 1-1. Took a big hack there, Denzel did. Ollie van de Feist waits on deck. Pitcher gets the signs. Now here comes the 1-1. Breaking ball's in off the plate. It's 2-1. Two on, 2 out. Pirates lead by 1 late in game 2. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball drops in on the inside corner. They call it strike 2, so now it's 2-2. So here comes the 2-2, 2-out pitch. Swung on, hit up the middle. Ruli Henrique's rounding third. They're going to send him home. There will be no throw. The Pirates extend the lead. It's 4-2 in Amsterdam. Denzel Richardson with the RBI single in the 7th. Tommy van de Sande goes first to third. Still 2 on, 2 out. Up steps third baseman Ollie van de Weist. An RBI opportunity. Change-ups off the plate, ball one. Change-up once again is off the plate. It's 2-0. Now here comes the 2-0 pitch. It's way off the plate with the fastball. He's fallen behind him 3-0. So you would think with the 3-0 count here, Ollie van de Weist is going to get the red light. Runners take their leads. Here's a pitch. It's off the dish. He walked him on 4 pitches. And here comes the Bussum head coach. And it looks like we're going to have a pitching change in the 7th. Bases loaded, full of Pirates with 2 outs in a 2-run game. Looks like we're not going to have a pitching change after all. They're just going to set the defensive alignment. Going to have a little discussion how they want to pitch to. Shortstop Alex Madeira. Alex is 1 for 3. He's hitting .301 with a .717 OPS.
En 2 uit komt Alex Madeira aan de slag voor Amsterdam Pirates.
Okay. We would like to send a very special shout out to some very special baseball players watching in Curacao on our broadcast. Shout out to Didi Gregorius. Shout out to Charlene Schoop. And shout out to our DJ El Padre. Thank you guys for watching. We really appreciate it. And we hope you're enjoying the broadcast. If you are ever in Amsterdam, I am more than happy to provide you free tickets to the Amsterdam Pirates. Here's a pitch. Oh, Alex Madeira pops it up over second base. Second baseman calls everybody off. That's going to end the inning, but not before. The RBI from Denzel Richardson extends the lead 4-2. We're going to go to the top of the 8th in Game 2 of the Hoofdklasse Lucky Day playoff semifinals.
In Oosterhout is het inmiddels 2-1. Rechterfielder Chandro Tromp.
All right, we are back here for the top of the 8th inning. Bussum down 2 runs with only 6 outs available to them to come back in this one. Center fielder steps in, looks at ball 1. Now he looks at strike 1, so it's 1-1. Fastball's in the dirt. Now we've got timeout at the plate, called for by the batter. Sven working out of the windup. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. Drops that changeup in there. It's 2-2. Here's a 2-2 pitch, misses high with the fastball. So he's worked the count full. And here comes the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Looked like the cut fastball, and he swings over the top of it. That'll be the first out here in the 8th. First pitch is in there for a strike to the left fielder. Now the breaking ball's in the dirt, gets past catcher Jules Kremer. So officially that's a passed ball, but nobody on base to take advantage of it. So it's 1-1 with 1 out and nobody on. Infield playing it straight up. Pirates 4 runs on 12 hits. Ooh, throws that breaking ball dangerously inside, almost hit him. It's 2-1. So Pirates 4 runs on 12 hits. The men from Bussum 2 runs on 7 hits. No errors on either side of the field. Fastball is in there for strike 2. Here comes the 2-2 pitch, swung on, hit up the middle. Fielded cleanly by Alex Madera, throws on to first. They'll record the second out. That's going to bring up the designated hitter, 0 for 3 this afternoon. 248 hitter on the season. He bats left-handed. There's the pitch. Misses tall with the fastball. Delivers the changeup. It's in there for strike 1. Fastball's off the dish. So now it's 2-1. misses low and in, and now it's 3-1. So Sven's gonna have to climb back into this count now. Steps off, gathers himself. And now deals. Misses up and away, he walked him. So Bussum has a base runner.
Victor de Cuba komt op het eerste honk door 4 wijd.
And that'll bring up the Bussum first baseman. He's 2-2. Did take a walk. And we'll have a pinch runner here.
Met paknummer 23 wordt dat Brandley Martina.
So the designated hitter will come off for the pinch runner, number 23. The first baseman did take a walk earlier this afternoon. Here's a pitch. He misses inside. So after working quickly in the last inning and a half, Sven van de Sande needs to find his command here. He missed again inside. Playing a dangerous game now. Runner's off on the pitch, ball's inside, here's a throw down. Oh, he can't hang on, he's in there with a stolen base.
Brandley Martina komt op het tweede honk door een stolen base.
So number 23 is in there with a stolen base. The pinch runner. And now he faces now Sven's gonna face the first baseman in a 3-0 count and a runner in scoring position. 2 outs in the inning. Drops the fastball in there for strike 1. Gets the sign, checks the runner. Here's a pitch. Drops the breaking ball in there. We worked back into a full count. Here comes the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out to end the inning. We're going to go to the bottom of the 8th. It's 4-2 in Amsterdam in Game 2 of the semifinals.
Wasn't the
bottom 8. We vervolgen met de aangewezen slagman, Kenny Berkenbos.
So here we go in the bottom of the 8th. It'll be Kenny Birkenbosch, followed by Jules Kremer and Jorrit Pensil. The 8th inning this afternoon is brought to you by M Sports. M Sports is the official uniforms and clothing sponsor of Kingdom of the Netherlands Baseball and an official partner of the KNBSB. Every athlete who opts for the best quality with an eye for fashion loves M Sports range of the highest standards of sportswear. Visit msportsofficial.com/kingdom to view the range of Dutch team products and order yours today. Kenny looks at the first pitch, 1-0. Now swings at the breaking ball, and it's fouled back and out of play. So it's 1-1. Excuse me, 1-2 now. Here's the pitch to Kenny. Breaking ball's a little low, so evens it up at 2-2. There's a swing and a high fly ball into medium deep left field. Left fielder makes the play and records the first out.
Kenny Berkenbos is de eerste 0 door een vangzie.
That's going to bring up the catcher, Jules Kremer.
Volgende man aan slag, de catcher, Jules Kremer.
Jules is 1 for 1 with a walk and an RBI single. And he digs in with 1 out and nobody on in the 8th. Looks at a changeup for strike 1. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Looks at a fastball, little tall, so it's 1-2. So here comes that 1-2, 1-out pitch, swung on and fouled over the first base dugout and out of play. So we'll do it again at 1-2. Checks the sign and holds there, and Jules is going to call timeout. Steps out, adjusts his batting gloves, and now dig back in. Now gets the signs, rocks, and fires. Swung on, hit out towards left center field, but hangs up there enough for the left fielder to make the play, so there's 2 down in the bottom of the 8th.
Volgende man aan slag. Hier zo'n man, Jorrit Pensil.
That will bring up the first baseman, Jorrit Pensil. Jorrit's 0 for 3 this afternoon. Swings at the first pitch and pops it into dangerous territory. Shallow right field. Right fielder shades in. Makes a running catch to end the inning. We're going to go to the top of the ninth. Pirates up 2. Game 2 of the lucky day. Hoofdklasse playoff semifinals at Luc Luvendie Ballpark. Let's see if the Pirates can close this one out.
Het was een hele mooie nacht. Dus heel gek is het niet dat ik nog steeds hier op je wacht. Met jou in mijn gedachten aan de bar in Café No. Blijf altijd op je wachten, maar nu is de avond low. Ga er meer een vrome pizza met tonijn. Zou de maffia vermoorden om bij jou te kunnen zijn. Vroeger op de markt in Italië heb ik mijn hart verloren aan die mooie Amalia.
Dames en heren, we gaan hier beginnen aan de eerste helft, 9e inning. Voor HCAW komt aan slag. Max Draaier.
All right, folks, here we go in the top of the ninth. The Pirates 3 outs away from evening up this best-of-5 semifinal series. Sven van de Sande still on, trying to save those bullpen arms. First pitch hits the outside black. It's in there, strike one. The Bussum third baseman digs in. He's 1 for 3 this afternoon, hitting .295, but he does have 2 strikeouts. Drops the breaking ball in there. Sven's ahead 0-2. He deals. Doesn't get the call on the outside corner. Has one to burn there. That's that 0-2 pitch where he's trying to maybe get the call, but it's in a spot where maybe he'll get the swing. Here's the 1-2, swung on and fouled back over the screen. We'll do it again at 1-2. Here's a pitch. Swinging, ground ball towards Tommy van de Sande, scoops and throws over to first. That'll be the first out of the inning. So the Pirates now 2 outs away from evening the series.
Ondertussen kan ik u melden dat de Swings en Oosterhout wedstrijd afgelopen is.
And lest we forget, the 9th inning is brought to you by the Nederlandse Loterij, the biggest supporters of sports in the Netherlands. Netherlands Loterij is for all athletes in all corners of the country, helping everyone carry out their mission by contributing to happy, healthy, and a sporty Netherlands. The shortstop swings at the first pitch and fouls it out of play. Misses his spot, so evened up 1-1. Swung on, tapped weakly towards Alex Madeira at short, throws on to first base, and that's the second out of the inning. The Amsterdammers are now 1 out away from taking this series back to Bussum tomorrow, evened up at 1 game apiece. That brings up the catcher. He's 1 for 2, has a run scored and a walk. Sven gets the sign and deals. Ball's in the dirt, ball 1. Fastballs on the inside corner, strike 1. Oh, breaking ball doesn't get the call on the outside corner. So it's 2-1. Breaking balls on the inside corner. They called it strike 2. It's 2-2. So here we go, folks. 2 outs, nobody on. Pirates looking to close this one out. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss! The Pirates win! The Pirates win, and we go back to Bussum. It's 1-1 in the 5-game semifinal series. They beat Bussum 4-2 on the afternoon. And Sven van de Sanden with an 8-out save saves the Pirates' bullpen arms for the rest of the series. My name's David Resnick. Thank you all for tuning in. We will be back here next Saturday for Game 4 of the 5-game series, regardless what happens tomorrow. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Follow us on Instagram and on Facebook. We'll be down on the field for post-game interviews in just a moment. Once again, the final score here in Amsterdam, 4-2 Pirates.
Hebben heel wat plezier en vrolijk